morning, guys. It is close to 10 o'clock and I just laid Ivy down for a nap and the boys are outside playing. So I am probably gonna start making myself breakfast pretty soon. I did get ready for the day, so I am dressed. We already did all of our preschool books and kind of like our morning basket books, I guess you could say. I reviewed the C&D with him. Okay, I just have to say that this is the best little devotional for kids I've ever seen. I mean, it's really short, but it's so detailed that kids grasp onto it. And Noble is going to be 4 in January, and so he is old enough, I guess, to answer the questions. So the questions are usually like, where are all the animals going? Because it will talk about in the devotional like where they're going and then who told the animals to get on the boat. And he answers every single question to the T. And so if you guys haven't heard of this was actually recommended from the Peaceful Press. I think it's for ages 2 and up is what I remember. This is the vintage one. There's an updated one on Amazon, but I really wanted the old one. I feel like old stuff is better sometimes. I need to get goo on and take off the tag goo right there, but I found this one on Etsy. You could probably look on like Thrift books or something if you want the old one, but I love this devotional, you guys. It's like my favorite. So we just read one every single day, and currently we're going through Genesis version, and I really love the illustrations. They're just really colorful, really kind of authentic in a way, but this is made for children. Bible and pictures for little eyes. So I really love this. So we do one of these every day. This is the book we did to review B. And I thrift a lot of my books. This one I actually picked up from Hobby Lobby this fall. It's really long, so my kids don't make it to the entire end of this book usually, but we read some in here, and then of course one of these little ones. So those are the books that we did today. Well, everyone is eating lunch right now. We're eating leftover pizza from last night, and I think I'm about to empty the dishwasher. I think while the boys, when they go down for nap, then I'm going to relax because I am so tired. With Ivy not sleeping well, it is really making my days exhausting. So I'm not usually one to complain, but I'm just being real with you guys. I am very tired the past couple days. Well, this week has just been really exhausting. So I'm sure all you moms can relate to the reality of when your babies don't sleep or are not sleeping through the night yet. So that's the season I'm in right now, and it is very tiring. So today is probably just going to be get through the day. Make the most of it, but not overdo it. And I thankfully caught up on the laundry. I do need to put some clothes away that are in the dryer, but it's a really small load, so not too worried about it. And I'm just gonna try and get the dishwasher emptied and put away. And for dinner, I'm gonna probably do like a 1-pan meal because I have leftover taco meat. I'm gonna add like some mixed veggies and probably a can of diced like rotel or whatever, and then I usually put that over rice, and so it's kind of like a taco bowl, but I call it like a skillet meal, like a 1-pan skillet meal, and it's like a staple. Taylor loves that meal, and so it's probably what we'll do for dinner, so I can use up that taco meat so it doesn't go bad, and just keep it simple. Maybe do like tortilla chips and some avocado or something. So that's the plan for dinner. But yes, it's a pretty chill day. There's a couple things I would like to do when Taylor gets home. Maybe later this evening is move the co-sleeper to the garage because it's just sitting in our hallway and it's really hard to walk because it's been taking up our hallway. So I would like to at least get that moved to the garage so then we're not like trying to get in our hallway and we can't move. That would be really nice. So other than that, pretty chill day. Probably take the boys to the park and let them ride their bikes this evening. Again, trying to soak up these few nice fall weather days before they're gone. Okay, put some earrings in, put my wedding ring on. Feel somewhat more put together. My hair is a little wild today, but that's okay. Taylor said he is gonna be home a little bit earlier today, so that's fun. All the kids are down for naps now. Really pray that they all take really long naps. I think I may just read my book and have some dark chocolate and just have some mama time. This is the dark chocolate that I love from Aldi. My boys also love dark chocolate, so I have to hide it. Which is funny that they love this chocolate. Maybe it's cool that I'm raising them on dark chocolate instead of fake milk chocolate. My mom used to give me a piece of her dark chocolate growing up, and so now I love dark chocolate. Maybe that's how you get your kids like things like that. Well, it is, but anyway, so I'm gonna enjoy that, read my book, and oh, there was something I wanted to touch on. Let me first grab my book and sit down and we'll talk. So someone asked if I could give an update on like why we're painting the house and stuff, because Vlogtober, I haven't really shared any of that. In my life update video, I did. So if you guys are new here and you're curious about like why I'm decluttering so much or why we're painting everything, it's because we are separating from the military in February, beginning of February. So that means that my husband's 6-year enlistment from the Air Force ends. And so instead of re-enlisting, we're deciding to separate, and he will most likely do air traffic control of some sort outside of the military, whether that's contract work, FAA. We really truly have no idea. We're just praying about it and trusting God with, you know, our future in this area. And so we do live in military base housing, and when we first moved into this house, we painted the majority of everything white because it was this to me ugly yellow. And some of you guys mentioned you like the yellow. I'm glad someone likes it. But to me, I love white, and especially with doing YouTube and stuff, when we first moved into the house, that color yellow just looked terrible in video form. And so I love how everything is clean and white in this house, so I chose to paint the majority of everything, I think alabaster white, or I think the downstairs is Oxford white, and then the upstairs was alabaster. Anyway, so that's why we've been painting, is because we have to paint it all back by the time we leave. And so each month since I believe August, I have been painting a room each month just to kind of slowly knock it out. So August I painted Noble's room, September I painted Fields, and then this month I painted ours. So the entire upstairs is done being painted. So now all that I have to worry about is the downstairs, and thankfully it's something that we can do when the kids go to bed. So Taylor will help me do this part because it's something that when the kids are asleep, I'll have help. So that's the goal. We'll probably do this, work on this next month and into December, so that way we can just be done with it before we get out. So that's a little update. If you guys are curious why we're painting everything and decluttering, it's because we will be moving. We are already really minimal as a family, and decluttering just comes easily to me, and it's something that I can easily do. I mean, I personally, with 3 kids and us moving states and stuff, I don't want to have to worry about stuff. I don't want to have to manage stuff. I don't want to have to like box up a bunch of stuff, because I don't have the time and energy for that. I really don't. And this is my way of lowering my stress levels and lowering the amount of stuff I will have to be responsible for and manage. And so for me, decluttering as much as possible before the move really, really helps my mental health. It helps just my overall mental capacity of like knowing what I own, which is really cool. When you know what you own, like seriously, when you know like most of all the stuff you own, you feel confident and on top of it all in a way. And so to me, owning less is, I function at my best when I have less to manage. I want my main focus to be my children. Those are my tiny people that I have to manage, and they are already a lot. They are wonderful little blessings, but it's a lot to manage 3 little people that need you all day, every day. And so for me, decluttering and owning less helps me take care of them better and helps me take care of my home better and manage this space and me as a wife to the best of my ability is when I own less. And so that's just my personal viewpoint on it all. I know everyone is so different. Everyone functions their best in so many different ways and so many different atmospheres. But for my atmosphere of my home, owning less really sets the stage for a happy mama and a happy wife. That's just who I am. And that's me giving you an explanation to why this is the way I do things. So if that encourages you, maybe if you guys are mamas of littles, I encourage you, declutter and own less, because it has been such a breath of fresh air and just a huge burden lifted off my back since I've been super minimal since Noble was born. You can go back and watch like really old YouTube videos of me with him as my first baby, and I was pretty minimal too. I think my minimalist journey really kicked in when I had him, because I realized my workload was getting bigger. The more children we had, the more my workload was getting bigger. So even though one kid is cakewalk in my opinion, the more children we added, the more I was like, I need to be more minimal. So anyway, that's just my viewpoint and just a little talk for you guys. Wow, that was a 7-minute talk. Well, this vlog may be extra long from me chatting, but anyway, I'm going to enjoy my little dark chocolate and read my book.
My acorn.
Oh. Well, Taylor actually got home early today, so that's really nice. I'm just enjoying an Americano. Got to read my book for a little bit, which was really nice. And Ivy did not take a good nap again, but it's just life right now. Just gotta go with it.
Matty.
We're just chilling out.
What is that, Matty?
Well, you guys, I'm at Savers, or thrift store, and I'm getting away for a little bit. So Taylor's watching the kids at home, and I'm in here looking for a couple things. Noble needs a couple more long sleeve shirts for his fall winter wardrobe setup, and I'm gonna also look for snow boots for the kids, and Noble needs a snowsuit. I also want to look for a zip up like sweatshirt type thing for Ivy, just an extra layer. And then I also wanted to look at the kids books, because I'm gonna be doing, I believe, the Peaceful Press like Christmas guide for the kids, and so I want to see if they have some of the Christmas books that are on the recommended list for that, because usually I can find quite a few at the thrift store, and I'd much rather buy them used than brand new. So those are the things I'm gonna look for, kind of just having a little bit of time to myself, and then we'll head home and hang out with everyone and cook dinner. Well, you guys, I didn't find any books that I was looking for, which is totally fine. I did go on Thrift Books earlier today, and I found all the ones I needed. So if I need to, I'll just order from them. But I did find Noble a snowsuit for like $6.99. It was like originally Old Navy. Super pumped about that. And then I also found him 3 like thermal long sleeves, which we love thermals because they keep our kids really warm. And oh, I need to probably get in this lane. And I think that's all I got. Yeah, so I mainly just found the clothes that I was needing, which is good. And then I picked up the boys a little treat of some sort. I couldn't really find, I was actually looking for a certain toy there, but I couldn't find it. So I just found some little cheap something that'll get used up and thrown in the trash. It's usually how I roll. I find like something that'll be used and then they'll wear it out and then mama can just toss it. And we won't be collecting like extra things. But anyway, I need to run into Once Upon a Child because I'm trying to find Ivy that zip up. So I'm gonna run in here real quick and then I'm going to head home. You guys, I scored big in Once Upon a Child. I found both the boys' snow boots. I found Noble a snow, like heavier jacket that's North Face for $14. And then I also found Ivy a zip up. I don't really care what it looked like. It's Gap, but it's hot pink, which typically I don't go for that, but I just need something to work for now. For like if we just go outside, I can just put a zip up on her. And so that's what I got. I will show you everything once I get home. So I'll probably have to do dinner, so maybe sometime tonight I'll have to show you guys what I got. But everything that I needed is checked off my list. I may look for a field, a snow jacket, but his snowsuit is like a one piece that has like, it's a long sleeve snowsuit. And so he really doesn't need a snow jacket. They each have nice heavy coats that I bought from Gap on sale that I'll have to show you. They have jackets. Noble's the one who needed a snow jacket to go over his snowsuit. And so I'm just really pumped. I'm so glad. And what's cool is I only spent 30 bucks in there and I got all that stuff because I had a 20% off coupon. So that was awesome. Such a God thing. I remember when Taylor and I had Noble and someone gave us this piece of wisdom. They said, when you have children, most of your child's needs will be met naturally, because when God gives you a baby, he provides for the baby. And it has been so true my entire mothering years. Like every time my kids need something, or I'm looking for something, or the Lord's always met those needs. And so, or someone's given us stuff that we've needed, or anything like that. So it's such a true piece of advice. And so I think it's just a God thing that I found everything. And it was all 30 bucks for all of that. And I had a 20% off coupon because I think it was originally gonna be like 40 or 50, $40 maybe. So I'm so thankful I found everything I needed. Okay guys, got all this stuff. Let me show you real quick what I got. Okay, so at Once Upon a Child, I found these snow boots that are brand new. I think originally from Walmart. These are for Noble. These are, I think I paid $8.50 and then 20% off of that. These are for Field. These were $6.50. And then this is the little zip up I got Ivy. It's like in really good condition. It's almost like brand new, but just something for outside if we go to the park or something, or in the stroller. And then this is what I found Noble. North Face. This was $14. And what's great is I can pass this down to Field because it's so high quality. So that's what I found at Once Upon a Child. And then at Savers, I found this Old Navy snowsuit for Noble. That was $6.99. And then these are the shirts that I picked out for him. This one's just Oshkosh Wrecking Crew. This one I thought was really nice. Old Navy, and then just a maroon one. So he should be set now with some long sleeves. So that's all I got. And then I got them a little treat too, but they're playing downstairs playing with that. Thank you so much for watching Vlogtober day 15. It has been a long day, but a good day. I feel like whenever I go to bed, it's more of like the tiredness from like fulfillment instead of just tired from being drained. I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand too, but just good but very long days. But I know that they say, you know, the days are long but the years are short, and it is so incredibly true. But anyway, I've got a load of laundry going in the washer. Kitchen is all clean, ready for tomorrow, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogtober day 16.